Hey HunBots and HunBros, welcome back to my channel. I'm Roberta Blevins and this is my channel. I am an anti-MLM advocate, educator, and content creator, and today we are continuing the story of HunBerta. Woo! I know. Everybody's so excited. There was also a comment about wanting my face to be bigger to see my reactions better. So we're going to work on that as well. So, prepare to see my face. So this video is from June. It's about a month before convention. So we're actually going back a month in time. This video was posted in my VIP page, which is where all of my shoppers were. And I'm not really sure what it's about. Again, I only watched about the first 30 seconds to sort of see if I can sort of remember that day. Usually I can. It's seared into my brain. So I thought, why not do some reactions to some of those videos, a little short and sweet ones, and get all caught up back to convention and then sort of go from there. It's going to be a fun ride. Anyway, to start us off, I got to crack open a Space Coke. Let's go.
Okay, guys, I'm obsessed with this Facebook Live.
I like my hair.
It's really fun. And it's a really easy way for us to connect. And it's way easier than typing in a big, huge post. So this is kind of what I'm going to be doing if I have any sort of announcements to make or anything like that. First off, I am in a big multi-consultant party tonight. So the albums are going to be coming down as soon as I finish this live post. So if you haven't paid Invoices or you wanted to snag something really quick before a bunch of other people can see it, I would do it now.
Okay, so I think I remember. We're taking a party down. Something else is happening. This is sort of par for the course. I would have my parties on Friday, like I've mentioned in previous videos. And then you would have the majority of the weekend to shop. And then usually like around Sunday, I would do a post like this that let people know that the party was coming down because I had other obligations from other sales. And like, obviously, you hope that everybody's clamoring and wanting your stuff so that you can be like, oh no, I sold it in here and I can't double sell. I don't really think that was really ever a problem except for like unicorns. So honestly, the fact that I'm even like, I have to take this down for this other sale, like whatever. But yeah, this was definitely something that happened. And I'm now, I believe, going to be telling people to pay their invoices because paying your invoices was like a whole thing, right? Because again, like LuLaRoe assumes no responsibility pretty much once they give us the clothes. We're just your wholesaler. Okay. And the invoicing system didn't really work great. There were a lot of people that was like, I never got my invoice. You'd have to send people. It was a nightmare. So this is me reminding people they have to pay their invoices. Oh my God.
Secondly, I have an idea and I wanted to run it by you guys because I wasn't sure if you would even be interested to do it. And if you're not interested, that's totally fine. I just don't want to do all the work if you guys aren't interested. So,
there's another thing, right? Again, this is June. I'm only a few months in and I'm thinking, let me run this idea by you guys because if no one's interested in it, I'm not even going to put the effort in. Like it's wild that I'm already feeling that way. Probably because other things that I had tried to do didn't work very well.
I am super obsessed with subscription boxes. I am super obsessed with.
Oh God, I remember this.
Glossybox and Ipsy and all of those things. I think they're really fun and they're really cool.
I was.
And I was thinking about maybe doing some sort of a outfit subscription box if any of you were interested in that.
I did. They were.
I would create a document where you could fill out your favorite colors, your favorite styles, your sizes, what kind of stuff you prefer, whether it's florals or geometrics or bright colors or neutrals. And then once a month, I would curate a box for you. It would have a pair of leggings and a top that would match. And you would get a discount off of that. I'm not a
Like here I am trying to legitimize it, trying to make it better, trying to offer freebies and discounts just to get like a basic outfit once a month. Just to be like, if you'll buy one once a month, I'll throw in all this other stuff. Like everything I'm putting in there is going to cut into my bottom line too, right? So like, I wonder what the profit even was at the end. I don't even think I did that math.
Exactly sure how I'm going to do this, but I wanted to see if there was any interest in it before I even went the avenue of kind of going through the trouble. The outfit album that we did this week was like, oh, thank you. You get to see me. This is, have you seen this with the cute tapes? See, it's pretty cute.
I remember what happens in this.
More. I think I might keep this. It's very cute. Holly made me lose my train of thought. Thanks a lot, Holly.
Still, obviously, ADHD. I'm like, I'm distracted by compliments. Thank you so much. What was I talking about?
The album that we did this week with the outfits was really, really successful.
It was.
Oh, hey.
And that was another thing, right? That was nothing that LuLaRoe did. Again, hashtag because of Roberta. I picked out outfits. I spent a good amount of time. There might even be a video. I might be able to find a video. We can go back even farther. I made outfits and I paired them all together. Tops and leggings that would match or whatever. I made all these little outfits and I put them. It did great. There were so many people that were like, oh my God, that's so cute. And it became part of something that I did. I thought it took me longer to get to the outfit stage, but here I am a couple months in already doing outfits.
It was really successful and we sold a lot of outfits. So thank you.
We did.
And so I thought maybe that might be kind of fun to do. Hi, Jerry. To do a fun little like box where it's a mystery. And I promise I won't send you all the ugly stuff.
That's true. I will say that there were times, but people knew. I was always very upfront. People knew there's going to be ugly ones in this. And I throw a couple good ones and we would call it like a roulette. This actually, though, no, I actually did save really good things. And there were people's profiles and like I knew that they had ordered a box. And so as I would order things, I'd be like, oh, that person really liked this or wanted this, or I know they're into this. And I curated these boxes for these people. I probably had, I don't know, like on a rotation, 15 to 20 people that were doing it at any time in this rotation. And so I think that was at the height, was the max. Never at the same time. But like, I think we got at least 20 people to try it. And there are a couple of people that did it several times. I only did it for a couple months because it was a lot of work and it was not bringing in what I thought it would, unfortunately. Spoilers.
Not that LuLaRoe has any ugly things. Just some things aren't my taste, some things aren't yours.
Oh my God. What a liar. Girl, you are a liar. Okay, but I will say, the stance of obviously being a big fat liar. One, at this time in LuLaRoe, it was not as bad as it was a year from now. Okay. So there wasn't nearly as much ugly stuff, but there's still enough ugly stuff that I'm putting like a caveat into the shoppers. Okay. But like, two, obviously, I don't want to ignore it, but I also don't want to be caught saying it either. And so it's like, haha, not that LuLaRoe has ugly stuff. Ha 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 ha, joking. If anybody's listening, I was just joking. That's joking, allegedly, in my opinion. Like, you know what I mean? That's MLM protective language right there. That's what we're experiencing right there.
But I don't know. So I'll create a poll in the group and see if any of you are interested in it. But I think it's kind of fun.
It was kind of fun.
I don't know if I would do like a subscription unless you really, really wanted to buy X amount of them, and then
and people did
get like a bigger discount. But we could do it at the beginning of the month and say, I'm curating subscription boxes this month, like on the 1st, and you would be able to order it, and maybe I would just limit it to like 10. And then you could buy them first come, first serve, and I would make them up.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what happened. And like I said, like I had, I think 20 people at the peak that had done it. I don't remember how many months I did it, but I did do it. It was something. And I don't want to give too much away because like I feel like it might come up more later.
I don't know. There's all these things around in my head. Oh, okay.
It's also important to note, and I was going to say this and then lost my train of thought. Like watching the way my brain works then and how it's the exact same now. Like I'm very community oriented. Like I don't come up with my own ideas and like set them in stone and be like, this is what we're doing. Like I come up with a couple of ideas and I just want to like toss them out there, see what you guys think, get some constructive criticism. Like it's still the same now, right? Like I'm still the same person. I'm just glad that I'm the same person. Like I'm not too changed. I'm not too different now because of what happened. And that I still have my ridiculousness because I find it charming.
Here we go. Here's the Nicole. See, it still has the tags on. Ta-da!
Woo! Remember how I said that we would wear things with the tags on them because people wanted to buy them off of our buddies? Foreshadowing.
Isn't it cute with the tapes?
I mean, yeah,
Okay, I don't know
guess.
if I can stand. I'm gonna break my neck if I stand on this chair.
Oh my gosh.
Like I totally want to go. If any of you are having an 80s prom,
I was just gonna say, I would wear that to like an 80s party. It's just got a bunch of cassette tapes on it, right? It's just got a bunch of cassette tapes on it, right? Like, it's nothing like ridiculously cute. It's just cassette tapes. I mean, yes, but like, where else would I wear that? And that was what, a $48 dress or something? So you're spending almost $50, well, over $50 with tax and shipping on a dress that you might wear to the 80s prom that you, go to 3 times in your life? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, are we Barbie now? Do we need an outfit for every occasion?
Because I have a new outfit to wear. So if you're having an 80s prom, please send me an
And who would even wear that
so that I can come
prom anyway?
And wear my cassette tapes, because I guarantee you that my children have no idea what these are. Like, what are those rectangles with the circles in them?
True. I should ask her. I'm gonna see if I can find a cassette tape around here and ask her. What would Gritty say?
So yes, I think it would be really fun. I will create a poll. If you guys, we should just have like an online 80s party and be like, woo, woo, woo.
Really? Like, woo, woo, woo. That's 80s? That is not 80s. Jeez. What is...
Yes.
It's
so,
sad. Like, obviously what I'm wearing is for sale.
You guys seriously. I think we should have a LuLaRoe 80s prom at leadership. Maybe I will talk to Sam about that.
Ah! God damn! No! Moving on.
Convention in 3 weeks. 3 weeks?
See? Convention's in 3 weeks. So yeah, this is like a month before convention, or at least a month before that video of me reacting to convention. At convention, I had been in for 4 months, so I'm only in for 3 months at this point.
Yeah, maybe we can have an 80s prom at leadership. That would be fun. Let's see.
Although I will say, I don't know if I ever talked to Sam about it, but We had a 90s prom at Leadership. So
to recap this live post, I come on here with an agenda and you guys start talking to me and then we have fun and I completely lose track of everything that I was doing.
See what I mean? It's the same. I'm the same.
80s prom, the first thing.
We've already talked about it. Moving on.
Second thing, albums are coming down. So if I don't have your email, I sent you a message. If you haven't paid your invoice, I will send you a message. And then albums are coming down. I have everything that you guys bought packed in bags. They're all inside bags, even if they're not paid. So your stuff is safe.
Okay, this is what I would do. Because here I am 3 months in, I've learned some lessons from mistakes that I had made. In the beginning, when people would claim something, I would, and again, I'm extra, right? Like we've been here long enough. We know I'm extra. So I'd take some tissue paper and I would put what everybody bought in the middle. I'd fold it up if it wasn't in a package or whatever, and I would get it all nice and situated. And I'd fold the tissue paper up. So fancy and extra. And I had these stickers that said like, "You've been waiting for me," or something ridiculous with a little unicorn on it, obviously. So that sticker, and then there would be like a handwritten note. Like I would do it all up, right? And I would seal the package and get it all ready to go and just write their name on the outside of these poly mailer bags. And then like wait, and then that person would never pay for their package. So then it's like I wasted the poly mailer because I sealed it, because you can't unseal it and use it again. I wasted the tissue paper. I wasted the note. I wasted the time and energy. I wasted the sticker, like ridiculous. I was trying to be efficient, like stay on top of it, because I know me. Didn't work out. At this point, it seems I'm doing the smart thing, which I learned very quickly. And it was I would just take the poly mailer. I would write their name on it, small in the middle. I'd write their name on it and I'd stuff everything they bought inside and I just set it aside. I usually had like a box that eventually the mailman like gave me those plastic tubs and I would keep them in there. As people paid, then I would seal it and put the shipping label on it and it would go into like the tub to go to the post office. I had like a system then, but in the beginning it was a nightmare. And obviously here I've sort of figured it out. Thank goodness.
But it's not going to be safe for long. So
yeah, you got to pay.
Make sure you pay. There's some
better
pretty
pay
good stuff. I would hate to have to sell to somebody else. Look out for that post about mystery outfit boxes. Because I think that would be fun.
It was kind of fun.
No,
I did it a couple times. Again, I don't really know if it ever comes up again, but they were very cute. I did it a couple times. Sometimes they had makeup in them, like good makeup, stuff like that. I tried to zhuzh it up really nice, but in the end, it just was not profitable.
I don't know what else to say.
So I'm critiquing even my own.
I get to see some of my girls tonight. I get to see Liat, and I get to see Holly, and I get to see Raylene, and we're gonna go to Sammy's wood-fired pizza.
That was
and
delicious.
We're gonna have Brussels sprouts for
We
dinner.
did, and it was so good. It was so good. So good.
All right, those of you who have paid, who have shipped, I will be printing labels and sticking those in the mail today. Can my sister come? You want to come? They're getting picked. They're getting.
God, that old
they're
text
picking my brain
message
tonight.
noise.
So if you want to come, but there's no children allowed, so I don't know. You send me a text. We'll work it out.
Kids allowed. Her oldest was a baby at the time. And you know how new moms are. They're like, can I come? And they always sneak a baby in. So I was like, no babies. Just because, look, I love you, Miles, but nobody wanted a crying baby at tapas and cocktails. Sorry. There you go.
Send me a text. That was actually you just texted me right there. And I'm gonna get back to work. You guys are just too much fun. Amanda, I miss you. Come home from Utah and come hang out with me.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get back to work. You guys drive me crazy. I love it. I'll talk to you all soon. Garrett's my other shmoo.
I was like, I bet I get distracted and stay on for a few more minutes. I love the battle of like whose baby's name is Shmoo or not. They both were Shmoos, and now they're both 6-year-old kids, and they're both little 6-year-old kids.
I have a lot of Shmoos, all right? It's like telling your cousin that they're your favorite. You can't tell your cousin they're your favorite in front of your other cousins. All of my cousins are my favorites. That's what they all think.
Yes. Life hack.
Well, I'm glad, Shannon. Thank you for tuning in. I'm also taking time out of work to tune in. How did I know it was you? Because your name is Amanda Perkins. I could see your name.
Oh, Amanda, my sweet, sweet friend who literally is the real life version of Phoebe Buffay.
She doesn't understand how the internet works.
I mean,
okay. If you guys want this, there's one more up for grabs. It's a 2X, but it doesn't fit like a 2X. It fits like an extra large. So if you're an extra large, I would go with this one.
I do remember that one. Okay, so that was the other thing that we'll just tangent on really quick. LuLaRoe, that we find out later on, you know, is buying cheap fabric and like stealing prints and whatever, and is buying cheap fabric. So the fabric is not consistent across the board with the style that is consistent. And so unfortunately, the style may fit you in your normal size in a specific fabric, but then you might get a fabric that's more stretchy, and then you can actually size down because that one fits a little looser. But then you go and you buy something and there's fabric like this one had no stretch at all and it fit smaller, but you don't know. So it's my responsibility to know all of these fabrics, which in the beginning they didn't do that. And eventually at convention, they like had like a fabric education area. Stupid. Thanks, Patrick. You know, it was just inconsistent. And so it was very, very difficult. So this sort of stuff where I'm saying like, oh, well, I normally wear this size, but this is what this is because there's not as much stretch. Like ridiculous. And people didn't want to buy because people just want to like go shop. They don't want to have to talk to a million people. And when people go to buy things, they don't want to have to talk to a million people. They just want to like look on the website and go, that one. And I know that it fits because I have 8 other ones in my closet in the same exact size. But for some reason, this one, it was insane. People were returning things or exchanging things or saying, I don't want to shop with you anymore. The size is inconsistent. I know it's not your fault. And I, like me, oh, it's all coming back. You know what I mean? Like very Celine Dion right now.
A little snug on the arms. I would say that this would fit a large or an extra large perfectly, but nothing else. Because this fabric is not as stretchy as the other fabric.
And not breathable either. Like not at all. Like I'm sitting there and I'm about to start getting sweaty. Like it. Polyester.
All right. Yeah. Cassette tape still up for grabs. You should come get it because then we can be twinsies. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. It's a.
And here's the other thing. Full disclosure. In the moment, right here, I firmly believe that I have 2 of these. I firmly believe 2 exist. And I don't know where that information came from. The one that I'm wearing and the other one that I think exists. That is not the case here. That is not the case. this is the only one that exists. And I had no idea because I was going to wear that. And then when I went to find the other one, because it's about to get purchased off my body, it did not exist. The limit does not exist. The other Cassette Nicole did not exist. I made it up in my brain, apparently. Thank goodness I kept one because it was the only one. And I ended up selling it and I did not keep it. But I was like, where'd that other Cassette Nicole? Nope. I made it up. In a dopamine-fueled haze of opening up boxes.
It's a Nicole, and it's super cute. And it reminds me of the 80s, and I want to go roller skating now.
But I'm a horrible roller skater, and I'm more 90s rollerblade than anything.
Okay. I swear, I come on here to do like a 5-minute thing, and I end up being on here for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what happens.
You can see it tonight if you come have dinner with us.
Except you won't, because someone buys it off of my body. I think it was a message. I think she messaged me and was like, I want that. And I had to take it off my body and change outfits. I did only, though, in my defense, I did only wear it for roughly 15 minutes.
I did stand up. You guys just want to see my cute body, that's all.
It's true.
Doo, doo, doo. There you go. All right, I'm leaving now. I have the weirdest friends ever, and I love you all.
Same.
All right. Bye.
I guess that was the end. That was kind of cringy. Not that cringy. Could have been worse, right? That's just me. That was me talking to my VIP group. Like, that's the kind of hun I was to the people that were buying from me. So I think I maintained my personality. I think I maintained who I was. I don't think I'm as much of a HunBot as I thought I would be. Do you know what I mean? But I'm definitely a HunBerta. For sure. I do remember that day, though. I do remember that day, and going out to dinner was one of the first times that these women and I went out to dinner as a group to talk about LuLaRoe. And then oddly enough, it is the same 4 group of women that got together again to talk to me when I was on the fence about leaving. And it was those women that also helped me see, because they had all left. We came in a reverse. It was me, and then Holly and Raylene and Liat came in, and then they left in the opposite order. And then I was the last to leave. But they helped me see a little bit of the light, and they answered a couple questions that I had as I was leaving. And they're still wonderful women, and we are still friends on Facebook. And we sort of follow each other and talk, but not nearly as much as we used to. And I miss them, and I love them, and they know. So I will say there are some things about MLM that were horrible and cringy and the worst, but I'm really, really happy to see that the stuff that I actually treasured and continue to treasure, like, made it out and made me happy while I was in. I like seeing that. I like seeing the excitement of having dinner with my friends. And I vividly remember that dinner because most of my memories revolve around food. And those Brussels sprouts were amazing. We devoured them and actually had to order a second serving of them because we ate so many. It was a very delicious. And if you have a Sammy's wood-fired pizza anywhere near you, you should definitely check out their Brussels sprouts because they are so good. And now I want them. And now I might have to go get some Sammy's wood-fired pizza to go. Hit me up, Sammy's. Let's work together. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in today. Glad that we could do a little quick one. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all the things that us YouTubers are supposed to say at the end of these shows. Thank you for coming and spending some time with me, and bye.